News, we have 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 news, we have
news.
Sweet holy legend of Arceus! Did you know that all we've seen of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus so far is about 3.5 minutes worth of trailers? And this week we're getting a 28-minute long Pokemon Presents. 3.5 becomes 7, becomes 14, becomes 21. That is nearly 8 times as long. The upcoming Pokemon Presents is nearly 8 times as long as the footage that we've seen so far for these games. Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and yes, we've got a Pokemon Presents coming up this week. I will be watching it live here on YouTube. These are the time codes on screen when you can expect to see me live on YouTube. We can watch it together, share our thoughts and our feelings, and I think this is going to be big. Not just because it's long, but also because we haven't seen that much yet. And BDSP comes out in 3 months, and Legends Arceus is in 5 months, and then we're back onto Pokemon Day for the 26th anniversary, and all we heard about them so far was in Pokemon Day but the one just gone. I think these trailers are going to set the tone for the next 6 months, and I think these games, particularly Legends Arceus, might be setting the tone for the next 5 years. It's a mainline Pokemon game. If it does well, who knows how it changes the shape of the future for the Pokemon franchise, but I digress. I want to talk about this upcoming Pokemon Presents, and I want to talk about what I expect, and I want to talk about how I think this time, this 28 minutes, is going to be allocated by looking at the last Pokemon Presents we had back in February. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you leave a comment on this video, because it has Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl or Legends Arceus in the title, or any of my videos with this in the title, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus when it comes out, because I'm giving away 3. So I'm going to play the intro, you let me know what you're expecting in the comments below, and let's jump into it. This Pokemon Presents upcoming, what I expect. Right, so back in February, there was a Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents for the 25th anniversary. I can't actually remember if it was a direct or a Presents. I think it was a Presents, just besides the point. That was their big trailer to say, hey, we've been about for 25 years, we've done lots of great stuff in the past, we've got lots of great Pokemon games coming up, and we want to give you a little taste of something new so that you can get excited. But I suspect, because of the pandemic and because of just like hitting deadlines based on anniversaries isn't really great for game production, what we saw of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus were very, very early cuts. You can sort of see that in the quality of the trailers. There was a lot of criticism about how Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl looked, and we've since seen updated images on the Switch OLED trailer. As well as that, BDSP, you really read that game footage is not final, and you know it when you look at the game. It's certainly no Breath of the Wild. I'm not saying what we're going to see this week is like Breath of the Wild level quality. I'm not sure quite what to expect on the quality front, but what I do know is what we'll see should be better than what we saw back in February. That's a pretty safe assumption, but first, time codes of the last Presents. We got a 7-minute trailer at the beginning of it that was just like, hey, we're Pokemon and we own your childhood, here's the last 25 years, look how cool we are. They then showed about 4 minutes of new Pokemon Snap and said, hey, this is coming out really soon, don't forget to pick it up, and Pokemon Snaps. By the way, the Pokemon in Pokemon Snap look just beautiful. There was then about 1 minute of small updates talking about raids going on in the wild area in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and what's going on in Pokemon Go, and what's happening in Cafe Mix. And then all we got of BDSP and Legends Arceus was about 3.5 minutes worth of trailers, 2 for BDSP, 1.5 for Legends Arceus, and then about 5 minutes breaking down those trailers and revisiting it with a member of Pokemon staff just kind of going through and saying, this is what you should expect to see in the upcoming games. So 3.5 minutes worth of trailer, plus like 4.5, 5, you're talking about 8 minutes worth of Legends Arceus, Sinnoh, BDSP stuff. That's 8 minutes. We've got a 28-minute Pokemon Presents coming up, and we know that the 2 main focuses of conversation, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus, and I don't think those 2 games are going to be split evenly across this Pokemon Presents either. I think there's a lot more that we need to learn and want to learn about Legends Arceus, and they'll want to show that off more because ultimately BDSP is just another piece in the hype cycle building up to Legends Arceus. We already know pretty much what Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are going to be. They've said they're faithful remakes. So I do think that the majority of the time will be given to Legends Arceus. That's what I'm expecting anyway. I do think that there will be about a minute or two at the beginning of the presents where they'll recap Pokemon Snap and its DLC, they'll recap Pokemon Unite, they'll recap Pokemon Masters and Pokemon Go, and just more of the usual, hey everyone, remember we're on everything, Pokemon is everywhere, we own your soul. Thanks Giratina, we love what you make. So then what we're left with is 26 minutes for the new game. So we'll start with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. What am I expecting to see? What do I think they're gonna cover? At least a minute or so, just showing off pretty much what we've already seen, but with updated graphics. Seeing more of like that Weasel shot that we saw in the Switch OLED trailer, seeing a little bit more of like, okay, this is what the game's actually probably gonna look like on release. I imagine Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is probably almost already done. Now, back with the Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we got a lot of information about the Delta episode. Mega Rayquaza taking it into space, battling Deoxys. I mean, any sense of surprise was gone out the window before they even came out. I think over the last 5 years, they've learnt a lot. And while I don't think we'll get that level of information, I do think we will get some hint as to whether there is a Platinum episode, as to whether there will be some content in the post game that is new and or Platinum focused, Giratina focused. But I don't think they'll give us the whole scoop. They might save that for a trailer closer to release, or maybe even better, just not do a trailer with that stuff in at all. I do think we'll find out here though whether or not they will expand the entire Pokedex to allow the national Dex of Diamond and Pearl to contain all 890 something Pokemon. I think if we're gonna find that out, this will be the kind of trailer. If there is something like Mega Evolution or Dynamax, we'll find that out here, though I absolutely would not expect that. I think we'll learn about quality of life updates. What are they doing with HMs? I think specifically they'll show us what is replacing Defog, if they're still doing that, which I think HMs are probably likely to change quite drastically. How the Poketch will be added in. The Poketch, of course, it used to be the touchscreen on the bottom of the Nintendo DS. They don't have that with the Switch, so how are they doing the Poketch? Is the Poketch the thing responsible for HM stuff? And then finally, I think the big other thing that they'll reveal is what your prize will be in Legends Arceus if you pre-order Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Or if you play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, what impact it might have on Legends Arceus. These are two mainline Pokemon games coming out pretty much back to back. This has never happened before. The only way that makes sense to me is that Game Freak wants you to play Legends Arceus having played Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl beforehand. And if you are so kind as to buy all of their games, that there might be some kind of reward within the world of Legends Arceus that carries over from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl if you've played it, if you have save data on your device, kind of like how you could get that Gigantamax Pikachu and Eevee in Sword and Shield for having played Let's Go. And all of that, I imagine, can be covered in 3 or 4 minutes. Of course, we know that for every 3 or 4 minutes of that, we're going to get about 5 minutes of them having someone from Pokemon breaking down what we just saw, going through all the fine details, adding a few extra details. So let's say that that's 8 minutes total. And I've said that we're already using like 2 or 3 minutes at the beginning just to like herald, hey, look how good Pokemon has done over the 25th anniversary. That leaves us at a grand total of 11. Let's say 12 minutes out of the 28 used up. That gives stuff, by my estimation, and granted, I'm totally open, I could be wrong about any of this, but that gives us 16 minutes of Legends Arceus. And 16 minutes is a long time for just a trailer and then trailer analysis. Even if they gave us a trailer twice as long, let's say they gave us a 3-minute trailer and then 5 minutes of breakdown, that still leaves us with like 8 minutes. So I don't think it's just going to be a trailer. I actually think we're going to see some gameplay. I think we're going to see how far the project's come along. I think we're going to see, the player character moving around the world, interacting with things, not in it might be scripted, Could be one of those scripted demo just to showcase what's going on. I think we'll see hopefully some updated graphics and it'll look a little bit better than it did back in February. But I think they're going to spend a lot of time giving us that feeling of what the Sinnoh region is going to be like in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. We'll probably meet some characters. Maybe I was speaking with one of my lovely Patreons, Playmat, this week, and we were talking about it, and they said if there's a rival, if there's a professor, if there are any of those Pokemon archetypes, I think we'll see them here. I also made a video earlier on in the week talking about how I think there could be a new Pokemon revealed in this Pokemon Presents, or that it would be pretty soon. And I think if we are going to get a Generation 8 Mythical or some kind of tease as to something Generation 9, something that might appear in an upcoming movie, or something that might act as a boss or an overworld boss for the game or something like that, if we're going to see something new like that, this will be the Presents for it. Just something that makes us all go, oh, what's this then? We'll get to understand the narrative structure of Legends Arceus a little bit better. And again, if there's some kind of reward in Legends Arceus for playing Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl or vice versa, we'll learn about that too. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Now, me and my lovely girlfriend Phoebe, the Last Shaman, we will be here on this YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, just in the same way that we were reacting to the original trailer. We're gonna be here probably about an hour before the trailer begins, so I'll put that time code up on the screen. That's when we'll be live here, and we are gonna be watching everything with you. I think this is gonna be a big one. Also, hang on, come my grudge. Okay, that's creepy. We have some news. What are you gonna say? I'll say we have some news.
We have some news.
We have some news!
We have news!
We are going to share, it's not what you think. We're going to share tomorrow after the live stream. Tomorrow, as soon as the Pokemon Presents is over, usually what I'd do is I'd run off and I'd start making videos, but instead, stick around because we have the news. And so we're gonna share, but you will have to wait till the end of the live stream on Wednesday to see what's going on, and just know that I might be live for a little bit more than the 2 hours that I previously planned.
Just a bit.
We have news, 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 we have news,
we
have
news.
However, of course, I could be wrong about any of this. Pokemon loves to throw curveballs and surprise us. I don't think we're going to get the announcement of Generation 9 or something here. That's not what this is for, but it's Pokemon. So a Pokemon X and Y remake getting announced for the Nintendo GameCube. Maybe? Who knows? This is Pokemon. Wow, can you imagine? So I look forward to watching the Pokemon Presents with you this week. Don't forget, if you leave a comment on this video with your thoughts, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus. That's a worldwide giveaway. You can comment on any of my videos with Diamond Pearl or Legends Arceus in the title. For each one you comment on, it acts as an entry, and I'll be choosing winners when Legends Arceus comes out. Thank you all for your incredible support, whether that's just watching videos, liking, subscribing, coming to the live stream, supporting on Patreon, or just anything like that. It really means a lot. I'll be back, I guess when I'll next see you will be after or during the announcement. And of course, so hi Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.
Thank you so much, those of you who have gone above and beyond to support me on Patreon, and a special shout out to the big patrons of this month: JD Gottlich, PokeBliss, Matty Bar, and Michael Hornschuch. Thank you.